Goes on. It's on. Go back over here. Alrighty. So, actually, I can cover that up now. Welcome to Atemnity. Let's begin. Renee. You're running. Possibly flying occasionally. Running as fast as your little legs will carry you. Breathing hard through a combination of exertion and something heavy under your arm. And then suddenly, you're hit from behind by something. A spell, maybe? You can't be sure because all you know now is darkness. You're a friend. Whatever you want to be called. You're walking through the city. You know the city. You've been here for some time, although you're still not sure how you got here. And then you see it. But wait, what are they doing? That isn't right, is it? As long as you've been here, as far as you know, no one would dare go against her, would they? As you're watching, only half hidden by a stack of crates, suddenly the group of creatures look up and straight into your eyes. There's a rush of movement towards you, and before you can take more than a step backwards, they're on you, pinning your arms back. One of them approaches and starts incanting something. You struggle and fight, and the casters kind of jostle a bit, but they keep incanting, and then suddenly your mind just goes blank. How'd you get here? Where's here? And the next thing you know, you're being shoved through a door, a portal maybe, and you are stumbling into another room. Looks like it's made of stone. And cloaked figures look up from something you can't quite see. One figure approaches, waves a hand over you, takes a step back in surprise, maybe? It's hard to tell when you can't see a face. The next thing you know, their hand shoots something at you, and your eyes close, and you know only darkness. Well, this is where it gets fun. Lyra, you've been running for several days, or is it weeks now? You've finally gotten away with what supplies you will hope will be enough for now, at least until you can find him. Where he is, you have no clue. But you have a name, you know what you are, even if they like to pretend. But you've been wandering across the plains for several days, weeks at best. You know that magic is weird here. You've lived here your whole life, after all. But when you stop for the night, you know you'll have to risk it if you want to cook something to eat, with no trees or wood around to make a fire. But you've always been talented and make it real, and you long ago learned how to imagine something and make it real, even if for a short time. And so you focus on creating some firewood, but something different happens. As the large magical log begins to manifest on the ground before you, a hand suddenly thrusts itself up through the earth, and then another, and as you watch, a full being of some sort erupts and crawls out of the earth. Gale! The last thing you remember is a blinding flash of light and shadowy tendrils on the battlefield. And now as you open your eyes, as if after an exceptionally long blink, you find yourself digging through the earth, clawing at it before you finally break through and stand up to see a young half-elven girl staring at you in utter shock? Horror, maybe? Maybe even fascination. Lyra, what does Gale see?
Gale sees a young half-elven girl, dressed, looks like her clothes were once nice. They look a little bit dirty from these last few days, weeks. She's got brown hair, kind of falls in some messy waves, and bright green eyes, and she is clutching her violin like it is her life.
And Gale, what does this girl see?
Well, a covered in dirt, very pasty individual in heavy armor with a blue cloak that looks like it's seen much better days, and kind of a very pale, white, semi-translucent hair. Human, maybe, but also just climbed out of the ground, so that's good.
Yeah. So you're sitting there staring at each other. One of you just saw someone crawl out of the ground. One of you just crawled out of the ground. What do you do?
Is that normal out here? Is that normal out here? I haven't seen that before. I was just trying to make a fire and then you crawled out. That's never happened before.
Wait, okay. Back up. Where is here?
Plains of Dry Down.
Okay, that sounds familiar. Is there a city nearby?
I mean, Aberothy's like a little bit that way. She just kind of vaguely gestures off.
Okay, who the heck are you?
Oh, Lyra Eastline. Pleasure to meet you. Maybe. I don't meet many people that come crawling out of the ground. What's your name?
New for me too. I'm.
Oh. Good. Kind of glad, but also kind of confused.
I'm Gale. Yeah, Gale. Just Gale. Why are you out in the this place?
Well, on a bit of a personal quest, I guess you could say. Going to explore the world, find my dad, all sorts of things.
That is a lot of information up front.
Something wrong with that?
No, that's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know where we are right now, or how I got here, or what led up to those events. Where are you heading after this? This place?
Honestly, wherever I end up next. I'm just kind of walking. I really didn't come out here with much of a plan.
Well, I just woke up with no plan.
Yes, that works. I suppose you can sit around for the night if you would like. I don't know how, I bet it is kind of odd, crawling up out of the ground.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a fire. I might be able to try and get that to work again.
Well, the log definitely materialized.
I think I could help. Oh, that's also new, but not the strangest thing to happen in the last few minutes.
Yeah, well, when I tried to make a fire, you crawled out of the ground. So, I mean, I don't think it could get necessarily weirder, but it could.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to try that again necessarily. I don't know if I go back in the ground or if another one shows up.
No, that's a fair point.
Yeah. It seems a bit cold, but maybe we just, I don't know, sleep here and move on. What time is it?
Time is it?
Oh, it's probably about. I figure 5, 6. Oh, probably later than that by now. It's probably like 6, 7, 8 p.m.
Well, it's nearly sunset. Oh. That's about as accurate as I can get out here. I didn't necessarily bring a clock. Kind of big to carry around.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Unless you have, of course, like a pocket watch or anything, but I didn't have one of those. I could always make one, but then it would just disappear in a couple hours, and I feel like it would kind of lose its purpose because I don't know if it would stay on time or not. So, yeah.
I have no idea what any of those words means, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
maybe we should sleep.
I typically play a little something before I go to bed. It just helps me, calm down, get ready for the night. Right.
Oh yeah, that's fine. No complaints. I'll just sit over.
Scoop up a little bit of the dirt, make it a pillow or something. And that's the ground made out of your chair.
It's basically a pretty flat grassland, basically.
Be able to find some comfy grass.
Might be a little bit longer grass, so yeah, you could probably tear up some grass or just kind of smush it down.
I feel like it's probably more comfortable than the ground, although I'm not too familiar with what it feels like under the ground.
I get the distinct impression I am more familiar with this ground than I really ought to be, so I think it'll be fine.
That's fair.
He
sets up and starts playing a little bit.
now that you've kind of been looking at each other and kind of conversing for a bit, Lyra, make a history check. And you can have advantage because you're from this kingdom. History check.
History check, okay.
History check.
Head out there for me for a second.
Sorry.
Hey!
Oh, perfect. So yeah, you know your history, especially in Show the Aranth, as you're kind of looking over Gale's armor. It's obviously it looks very old, possibly maybe a little rusted in places, and obviously covered in dirt. But like it looks beyond just the metal itself looking old. Like what I imagine is probably possibly like a crest or something across her. Probably a chest, or I can't remember if you have a shield or not. I don't think you do.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you have a shield. Possibly on the shield, maybe across the armor, takes you a moment to recognize it, but it looks like an old symbol for the royal family, the Kinsleys, hundreds of years ago. Like, old.
Very old. Just as she's playing, she just kind of sees that and she's like, huh, alright. That's a problem for the morning.
Alright. Let's say you guys settle down and have a rest and traveling for a little while, and so after this chance meeting, yeah, you decide to travel together. And so one day you're walking through, or it would be several weeks later, walking through the Forest of Mist. Not that Gale really knows where she is. And she's kind of explaining to her along the way. Suddenly, Lyra, your rather keen eyes pick up a faint sound of a cracking twig. You kind of alert Gale, but before she can do more than draw her sword and shield, you're both hit from behind by something. And Gale, you suddenly just lose consciousness and know only darkness. But Lyra, you only feel your eyelids kind of get heavy for a moment before kind of shaking off the spell as your real father's blood inside you keeps the magic from putting you to sleep. You hear a growl and a curse of frustration from behind you as you remain standing. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, there's a flash of steel and you are kind of beamed on the head. And then you yourself know only darkness. So,
The concussion route.
yeah. Atemnity.
Yeah.
A world of magic, a world of
I realized.
a world of possibility. From the frigid temperatures of Cerelia to the dry deserts and plains of Stoniel, from the lush forests of Eberagil to the temperate grasslands of Sheliaranth, and the mountainous Scavia, and the rainy Thalian, and the moderate Rilarian. It is a beautiful world that you all, to some extent, and with some exception, know. However, right now, you all know only darkness, and I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws.
level 20. I just realized.
Totally.
That's awesome.
Okay, Renee?
Heck yeah.
Didn't show through. It was a 9. It didn't show through. Sorry. I had my.
Okay. Okay, you got a 9 now. Okay. So, Gail, obviously, the last thing on your mind was walking side by side with Lyra through some forest. I think she called it the Forest of Mist. You're not sure the name of it, unless she told you. As you open your eyes, it is just an endless blackness all around you, and cold stone at your back. What do you do?
Lyra? Lyra! Lyra, you can't run off again. It's just totally black.
Yeah, totally dark. I'm like, your eyes. You know how, like, when you're in total darkness and there's absolutely no light, so there's nothing for your eyes to try to adjust to? It's just like, you put your hand in front of you and you can't even see your hand. I'm gonna say Lyra. Actually, I will say your friend, because you have passive perception of 16. I'll say that the last thing you remember is a blur. Small flashes of some sort of city, maybe a market, you're not sure. Flash through your mind as you start to stir awake from, you hear like this voice calling for someone named Lyra. But when you open your eyes, all you see is darkness stretching out endlessly in all directions and cold stone at your back. And I'd say, yeah, for now. That's it for now.
So is he conscious?
Yeah, you're conscious. You and Gale are conscious. Neither of you can see anything, but you woke up from the shouting.
Okay. So this person in darkness starts to panic, like patting around him and like trying to touch all around him as much as he can. I'm blind! Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I'd say your friend, and you hear a voice coming from somewhere to your, we'll call it to your left, and conversely the opposite for you, Gale.
Are you one of them?
What's a one of them?
Whoever did this, did you do this? What did I do? What did you do? Did you take my
I
eyes?
think so. I don't know who you are. I would
don't.
assume no. Are you missing your eye sockets?
He's going to touch all over his face, checking for his eyes.
Oh yeah, you can definitely feel it, and you kind of poking yourself in the eye once. Ow.
Oh, he's going to start patting himself around too. Does he have like his stuff?
No. And Gale, now that you're realizing it, you don't feel around you any of your stuff. Even your armor is off.
Well,
Are you a victim or a victimizer? Hello?
I think I'm just a person alone in the dark, except apparently you're here too.
You've happened to be here. Good, then maybe you can help me. You're used to this circumstance, yes? Could you shine some light? I need to make sure I still can see.
I'm gonna say Lyra about this time. With the voice, with a kind of continued conversation and just time, you start to wake up, and of course the last thing you remember is walking through the forest of mist. It's a little hazy, but you do remember Gale at your side. And then as your eyes fly open from the raised voices, you can tell it's pitch black because the stone ceiling you can see some 15-20 feet up is a fuzzy gray mass, but you can tell that it is stone. But yeah, you can see a stone ceiling above you about 15-20 feet. And if you kind of look to your, I'm gonna say to your right, you do see. You don't see. You see. I'll say to your right, you see a small form. You can't quite tell what it is from here. To your left is nothing. And then if you sit up, you can see ahead of you. You see a shape, and then another shape to the diagonal to your left. Probably both sitting up, I assume at this point.
Yeah. She's like rubbing her head. Ow! That really hurt. Hello?
Hello? Another one. Hello?
Who are
Hello?
you?
Who are you? Do you live here?
Well,
Did you put me here?
I don't think I live. One sec. Ugh. She sits up a little straighter, rubbing her head again. I'm Lyra? Yeah.
Lyra, that is a beautiful name, Lyra. Did you put me here, Lyra?
No, because I don't know where here is.
Oh, I see. And so you're a victim as well, yes? Yes, like me?
Yes?
Ah, yes. Yes? Then we should help each other, yes? Do you have your eyes still?
Yeah, I can see a little bit.
There's another one in here. You can see? Can you see them? Can you see me?
Can I see?
Yeah, you can. You kind of like squint a little bit. And it is because it dark vision is and pitch blackness. It is dim light, but it's kind of a black and white. You kind of squint a little bit, and you look across from you. And you know Gale by now. You know her rough shape. No armor, and as you kind of pat yourself down, none of your equipment's on you either. But
Yeah, I can see you. And Gale, is that you?
It's me. Here, I'm gonna come towards your voice, okay? Just, like, stay there. Don't go towards the other voice. I know who he is here.
She'll just reach her hand out so that you'll run into her a little bit sooner and not.
We're gonna do the awkward, like, a reach and walk a few feet and reach. Like, game you always
she kind of like, it's kind of funny from an outside perspective if anyone else could see this, because Lyra's like reaching out, like ready to grab your hand, and Gale's like arms all over the place, just trying to reach anything.
Like, just as soon as she's reaching for it, it's like, oh wait, no, put it back.
Basically.
face on accident.
Yeah, you eventually reach each other, and you can kind of like feel face, hands, shoulders.
I'm gonna push Lyra slightly behind me, facing off with wherever the other voice was.
Alright. I think about this time, Renee, the last thing you remember is running for your life through the Feywild. Something fairly large for your size, tucked under your arm. Now, however, you wake up with a light but familiar pressure square on your chest as you you kind of take a second to listen. You recognize the low purr of Splinter. However, as you open your eyes, all you see is darkness, and you hear a bunch of voices carrying on to your left. And in fact, you aren't even sure your eyes are open for a moment, but you can feel the cold stone on your back. But you hear a bunch of voices off to your left somewhere, varying distances away.
Renee is going to remain quiet for now. But he will take his mouth like wings and wrap them around his little buddy.
Alright.
Did you find each other then? Are you friends? You know each other.
Yes.
Are you still there?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
to all the questions.
Yes to both the
Oh,
questions.
that's so convenient. I appreciate that. Don't leave me here, though. Are you leaving?
Don't think we know where out is yet.
Well, if you find out, let me out as well. I want to join you. Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
All right. If we find out, we'll let you know. Who do I see out? Is there any door?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Just go straight. You can technically see it's just, yeah. 16, that's not bad. So you kind of look around, you see the ceiling, like I said, about 15, 20 feet up. It's kind of almost hexagonal room.
Hexagon shaped.
Yeah, that shape. And you're kind of squinting around. You do notice as you're standing on, like, there's strange markings on the ground. From where you are right now, you can't quite make out what the markings are. But then you look kind of behind you, and you do see there is about 10-foot opening.
Very good.
That goes past your dark vision into darkness.
Right. I did find an opening.
Oh.
That way, right there.
Renee, are you sitting up?
I'm playing dead.
Are you laying down or sitting up?
Laying down.
Okay,
All
make
I did was bring my wings up around my cat.
Okay, fair. I will
I'm literally
say,
playing dead.
with your 16, Lyra, when you're kind of looking around, back to your right, on just a little past where that exit would be, you do see a small shape. It's a really, really small. It's almost like childlike, but smaller. Maybe like a 2-year-old.
Wow.
Really small.
Before we go, there is something. A baby? We have a baby here? He's kind of like.
I'm sorry, there's a kid?
I think so.
They're on close
she's like,
When I move
stay,
my
stay there,
wings-
don't move. Or else you're gonna get lost again.
Run for it, okay, buddy? Whisper
Meow.
into my cat.
Meow.
Is there a cat?
A cat? A little kid?
She like
Meow.
randomly walks over and like leans
Wings
down.
pop
and, like,
open.
Oh my god!
Hey,
Get away.
it could
Get away.
be a threat. It could
Go,
be a
Sliver.
threat.
Go, Sliver, get away, quick!
It just kind of like looks up at you. Meow.
Damn it, Splinter, we've had this talk. When I said go, I mean go. Don't.
It just walks around behind you.
Yeah.
Another. There's another in here. How many more?
Nope, not me. Not here.
No.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
Oh no. I've been in the dark for much too long. You have to take me out. You said there was an opening. Lyra,
There's one that way.
I don't know where that is. I can't see. I'm not even sure if I have my eyes.
Wow, he is as crazy as I am. Maybe I shouldn't mess with him too much.
She just kind of walks back to Gale.
The larger, shadowy form is definitely like shuffling slowly towards wherever he hears the voices coming from.
Alright. Easy enough. I will say, Renee, as you probably feel down your pockets, you don't have any armor on, you don't have any of your belongings. All you had was Splinter sitting on your chest. Well,
We were on the road to riches.
Well, I think we're going to be attempting to make our leave. Suppose you're welcome to follow.
Yes, yes.
How do you
Just
know
wait.
who we
Don't
are?
go too quickly.
How do I know that you're not one of them?
I
I don't even know who
don't
them
know where
are.
I am.
So you say.
How do I know you're not one of them?
Good
You
point.
did jump up and scare me. So I find it was very rude.
Well, it worked. I thought it was kind of wasn't going for the scare this time. Splinter, quit chewing my toes.
Well,
Is Splinter your kitten? Hello?
I don't know if I'd say it that way.
No. No, I know, then I shouldn't.
Probably say I'm more Splinter's fairy.
Ah, that's what makes... Ah, yes, I'm sure. Splinter's fairy. Do you know the way? Can you see?
nothing.
If I could see, trust me, Splinter would not be chewing on my toes.
Yes. And Lyra, you mentioned there was a path, yes? Yes?
Yes.
Let's make our way there, yes? Would you guide me?
Come towards my voice. Just make
like
a little hold hand in hand chain. Gale, I'll hold your hand. Want to hold these strangers' hands?
I'll take the hand of the other voice. I don't want Lyra holding
All right.
close to an individual I
Hand
don't
is
know.
huge.
Fair. Okay, so we got like Lyra in front, and then Gale, and then probably your friend, and then what are you doing there, Renee?
Far away do they sound?
I'd say by now Lyra probably would walk right up to you, so they're probably 5 feet.
This takes all the fun out of my day. Okay, I had an idea for later. Lyra, is anybody big here?
Compared to you, I
How
think
big are
we're
you,
all.
Lyra?
I'm normal size.
Oh, so you're about
You're-
50
you're-
tall?
How do you define big?
I think
50 tall. You think I define big as everything?
Yes, there is many big things. Yes. Look, I can take your hand. I'm the last in the chain. Take my hand. We're going to leave.
on the line out of the
I
here.
don't think I want to touch him, Lyra.
All right, and can you follow?
Start flapping my wings around until I can, like, brush Lyra with one.
Yeah, you kind of like flap at your wings a little and kind of hover a little bit, and Lyra's kind of fun to watch this little creature kind of like wobbly as he's trying to fly, and kind of like eventually his wing kind of brushes against your hair a little bit.
I use that as a guide, and I sit right on her shoulder.
I suppose this
This
works.
will do for me.
You're like, all right, it's a little awkward, but you know.
Follow along, buddy.
I'm gonna say Splinter can see in the dark because I don't care. Cats should be able to see in the dark. Anyway,
Exactly.
Should have dark vision.
they 100% should.
I don't care what you say, player's handbook.
I agree. Okay, so you start leading the way towards the open entrance.
Yep.
Okay, you start walking. It's kind of slow going because you're guiding 3 other people. Well, I guess 2 other people with one on your shoulder that cannot see a thing.
Everyone also has very different gait sizes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like you're stumbling a little bit because the taller one is seems to have a longer gait because he's taller. Gale is kind of like
Death grip around your forehead.
Yeah.
As your head is a hug.
basically. So you do eventually make it to the entranceway, and as you're kind of standing in the doorway, there with your dark vision you look down, and about 25 feet down you can see that there appears to be 2 more doorways that open to the left and right.
Okay.
And then so 30 feet down, it looks like a T intersection.
Mm-hmm. Do you have either way to?
I think I'm gonna say to the left and right and the entrances, there's like, you can just very faintly, you can tell it's not much, there's a faint amount of light somewhere in one of those two chambers. But it's like the faintest, like dying candle faint. But you can just barely see because it's a little bright spot in your grade vision. Just barely. Alright. She kind
So
of...
she will not be the only one who can see.
So you kind of walk up towards the doorways, and you kind of stand in between them. They're directly across from each other, and you look to each direction. Right in the center of each chamber, it's like, it looks like there's a bunch of like much tables, various vials all over the place. Looks like possibly some crunched up parchment paper, and there's like a small candle that's on its way out, sitting in the center of the tables.
Can we see
Yeah,
the very faint light at this
Yeah,
point?
you see like this little pinprick of light, basically.
Oh, my eyes! They work!
And there's Lyra.
I'm so sorry for this. Good, Kath, light goes out.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, like that.
That was amazing. The grip on Gale's hand just tightens, but like not super bad, but it's just like right.
I'm gonna say too.
At this point in time, I am strobing it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say also.
Coming on and off.
Your friend. I'm gonna say by now you would notice too. When you're holding Gale's hand, you notice that her hand is actually rather cold compared to anyone else's you've ever held.
Yeah.
Little
with
clammy.
that- Yeah.
And outside Lyra, from your, if you're standing in the middle of the hallway to each direction, you can see there is something around the outer edges of those, kind of near the edge of your dark vision-ish. There's something sitting on the floor along the walls in those two rooms.
Alright.
You guys can't quite see that because all you guys see is a pinprick of light.
That is strobing.
Yeah. Would you like?
I'm gonna take a couple hesitant steps forward to see if you can figure out what those kind of weird shapes are. For, dark vision.
Which direction? To the left or right?
Which side has the candle?
Both of them have. Both of them have just that faint little pinprick of light candle.
Alright, she's gonna go to the left.
All right. So you kind of take a few steps forward and kind of end up standing, we'll say in the doorway, and kind of squint, and it looks like there might be some sort of packs or equipment or something in the corners and along the edges.
Yes, she's going to move a little bit closer to that, try and see if she can find her things, or Gale's things.
I'll say as you move a little further into the room, in the upper, or in the far left-hand corner, it takes you a moment to kind of squint. Actually, I'll say, yeah, I'll just let you do it. It takes you a moment to kind of squint and look in the corner, but you do see what looks like it might be your violin.
I found my things.
Is there anything else around? I can't see anything.
Roll a perception
Is
check.
there any sign of the people who took us?
Lyra.
Oh, me? Okay.
You can't see a thing.
Did you make a beeline for your violin?
Oh,
I think you're making a beeline for your violin, so at this moment you don't notice anything
Okay,
specific.
good, I held on.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm sorry,
One
I
daisy
won't
chain
do
it.
the light trick no more. Please don't hurt me, Lyra.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to. Just got excited. Do I see anything else? So is my like? Can I get it, or if there are other
Yeah.
things, like,
No, it's just sitting like against the wall, and it looks like your bag and everything is, and even armor is kind of sitting there too. Just in like a little pile.
We'll quickly grab her things and start looking around for everyone else's.
Okay.
I got my thing, so I think more guys' things might be around.
Ira, do you have any torches? Anything?
Let's see. Inventory. I have a lamp.
Yeah, I could say it would probably have oil in it. You came prepared, or you went
It
prepared.
burns for 6 hours.
Perfect. Is it a hood lantern?
A lamp casts a bright light in a 15-foot radius in dim light.
Beautiful.
Just says it's a lamp.
All right. So you light that, or do you have a tinderbox?
I imagine if I have a lamp with oil, we would have had something.
Hold it. Don't move anything.
I'm not moving.
I can still see the light, right?
Yeah, you see that little pinprick? It's getting close to burning out.
How far away is it?
And you could, if you wanted the Lyra to walk over there, you probably could easily walk over there.
Yeah,
Or
that would
fly.
be easy. How far away?
We'll say it's like 10 feet.
10 feet? I cast Mage Hand.
Uh-huh.
Pick it up and bring it over to me to where I can see her lantern.
Uh-huh.
Get her lantern in the light, and then I'll cast Druidcraft on the lamp. The light.
Alright. So it's kinda,
The hard way, but it's so much cooler.
it looks so weird to you too, as you, because you can sense your mage hand and it picks up the candle, but it's like this little pinprick of light is suddenly floating towards you. And eventually, yeah, you light the lantern, and you guys can see in a, what is it, 15-foot radius?
15-foot radius of bright light and additional 30 feet of dim light.
We're actually going to, oops, ah, shit, sorry. I just closed my roll 20. I clicked a button and it a bookmark. I'm just gonna move you guys to a map because this is a little easier.
For record, that save was the second natural 20.
Uh-huh. I can see where this is going. Alright, hold on, I just gotta open the map up a little bit. About, should be to the right hand side. You can drop your tokens if you want to move around. I wish I had dynamic lighting, but I don't, so I'll just open it as we can. Pretty much illuminate that room.
From the left hand
I
side?
had to
don't
zoom
see my
out a lot.
token.
On the right hand side.
Oh.
Zoom out.
Dagger tokens on, right?
Yeah. Just to know where you are.
Where is it? Oh yeah, right hand side. I remember where that is now. Aha!
I still can't find my token.
It's in the journal. You have the
Right here. There we go.
There you go.
Thanks.
Wait, no, where'd it go?
There you go. So yeah, now that you have light, I'll say, Gale, you kind of blink your eyes a little bit and look around, and I'll say you easily see your own armor over here. Here.
Did we describe the other two characters then?
Yeah, you guys can describe yourselves now that you can see each other.
So, gripping Gale's hand is a long-limbed, tall giant, or not giant, Goliath. But for a Goliath, he's very pale and scrawny, but still very tall as well. Properly bald on the face and on the top of the head. He's just covered in like tattered rags and cloth. He's got a bit of a wild look in the face.
And Renee?
purple hair. Lovely purple moth wings. Looking around, trying to figure out where all his clothes are.
You don't see. I guess say make a perception check, right? and your friend for that matter. See if you can find your stuff in here. Hey, you don't really see much at all. You're just like, what? And your friend, you kind of make a good scan around. You don't see your stuff in this room.
There was another room.
See.
There was
Thank
another
you.
room. If your guys' things aren't in here, and Gale and I's things were, those things might be in another room. You will just hold the lamp and start kind of heading towards the other room.
The Goliath is
No,
still
Lyra,
holding Gale's
Lyra, I
hand.
need you to stay behind me while I get the armor.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get away from the Goliath hand.
You-
Keep myself in between Lyra and the other two.
Are you letting?
Resist for just a second, but then let's go.
Okay. You kind of like give him the side eye.
Go
Don't
to Gale's
don't
stuff and
leave
start
me.
falling through it.
Are you gonna put your armor on? I take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
But,
take
like,
a. Yeah.
That thing where you're staring people down from across the room while you do stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but Renee is already interfered. She's going through it. Oh, I'm sorry. Was this yours? I thought it was just laying around. Well, it is just laying around. My fault.
Alright.
Well, I'm not dead yet, but yes, that would be mine.
Okay, I'll wait till you're dead. I mean, it's all yours, and I made sure it was not trapped.
You're very funny. You're a funny one. What is your name?
I am very funny.
God.
What is your name?
Yes.
Quentin. Quentin Silveraxe. Yeah, that's my name.
Quentin, it's so nice to meet you.
The music cutting out right there. Excellent.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Quentin Silveraxe. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you?
Yes? Yes!
What's your name?
I'm your friend.
No, you're not, man. I don't even like you much.
We are, though. We are together now. Right? Yes? Together, victims. We have to survive together.
Sure. You know, let's go with that. Actually, yes, we are best of friends until I can throw him off a cliff.
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, good. I trust you a lot. Thank you.
You're not
Oh.
smart, are you?
I'm going to choose to not to hear that. Lyra, do you know this one?
I don't. I only know Gale.
And Gale, you only know Lyra, yes? And me, of course. You know me now.
Kind of darting around the room,
I
taking
certainly
a look
can
at
see you
stuff.
now.
What was that, sorry, Renee?
I'm darting around the room and seeing if I can, if there's other stuff here, what I can find.
Make an investigation check.
Now that was better than the one. I mean, the two.
It's not a whole hell of a lot in here. Looks like you find a bunch of pieces of parchment with some sort of scrawlings all over. You're not sure what it is. What languages do you know?
Common, Sylvan, and well, obviously this. Well, I guess it could be Thieves' Cant, but I doubt it.
No, you don't. You can't tell what language it is. But it's just a bunch of scrawlings of some kind. It's kind of
You
boring.
never know.
Actually, it reminds me. What language are you? What language or languages are you speaking? Ish, Gale. Mostly common or? I keep forgetting to ask.
Yeah, kind of broken common.
Okay. That's fair. I will say, yeah, like... no, the only one who would notice is Lyra. By now, you're probably used to it. Like, that Gale's speech is a little... The accent is slightly off, but it's still Shillerin.
We've been working on it.
Yeah, basically. So you're kind of used to it. The other two, you have no idea. Yeah, so you don't really find much in this room, Renee.
There is another room when Gale gives me permission to go to that room. Which should be soon. We're very slow at putting on armor.
Yeah, so by now you'd probably put your armor on. It took a little extra time because you had to like stop and stare at everyone, make sure Lyra was okay.
Yeah.
Literally popping in and out.
Yeah.
It's like,
Darkness, light. Darkness, light.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
time yet? Are we there yet? Mom!
Gale's
Yes,
hand
pull
goes
the
for
car
her
over.
sword every time you re-enter the room. Get too close, sword. Get too close, sword.
And she just grabs her little lantern and moves forward.
Alright,
So
so...
go.
actually, I can't even move your... Oh, yes, I can. What am I doing? Do-do-do. So you go into the other room. We'll open that up. Oops. Using the right tool helps.
Tends to.
Sometimes, yeah.
Once Lyra gets into the room, you can make an investigation check, Renee. And your friend, for that matter, if you're looking for your stuff.
Yes.
I'm assuming Renee is looking as well.
I was waiting on Lyra.
Oh, fair.
Oh, I mean, I'm in the room. Yeah, sorry, I just haven't moved myself. Just kind of goes right in the center and just holds the
I
light.
just figured I was so far in front of you.
Alright.
They're getting
So-
back to 20.
We'll say your friend, you kind of start going around the room and you do find your stuff over here. And Renee, you eventually find your stuff over here. It's all your stuff. It's still like a messy pile. Same kind of tables with papers all over them.
Is this where we started?
And I'm gonna say by now, it's been kind of like in the back of your mind, but it's starting to bug you now. All four of you on your right wrist, you feel a kind of burning sensation.
Ah, he's gonna touch his wrist. What's? Is there something on it?
It's kind of raised, and you kind of, now you got the light, you're looking at it, you see this symbol, the one that's in the center of the room to the left, and kind of a small version of that burned into your wrist. It's kind of slightly raised, like it's fairly fresh,
Like it looks like it's like a literal burn on.
like a brand.
Like a brand. It's perfect. He's gonna quickly put his stuff on.
All right,
Renee is going to hunt for his component pouch first.
you can easily find that. It's kind of like cast what?
Quickly touch something on himself and cast light.
You can probably do that. Yeah, you can probably do it on like your nose or your finger or something.
My hair. Always
That
use my
works.
hair. Always had a glowing personality.
Oh God.
Amazing.
100%, totally. I like it.
He's gonna. Your friend's gonna go and light a torch as well.
All right.
After light.
Where is it? Where is it? I'm tearing through my stuff looking for something in particular that should be pretty big and sticking out for the size of what my clothing is.
What are you looking for?
What I was carrying.
Oh no, you don't. You don't see anything like that. No.
Damn it! They took it. I'm going to kill something.
I have my things. I have everything. Does everyone have their things?
Yep. I think we should probably be making our way out of here.
Yes, I'm burnt. Are you burnt as well? I'm burnt. And he'll show his wrist off. He'll be holding his torch up too to kind of show the brand on his wrist.
Even you have one, Renee. It's just smaller. It's all on your right wrists.
Now that's concerning.
It is. It's very ominous, isn't it?
You like being marked as property.
I'm gonna say.
What do you mean marked as property?
I hold up the symbol on my wrist. This.
You imply that we're slaves now, yes? That would make a lot of sense. You brand slaves, you brand cows.
Only things that get branded are things that are owned.
Ah,
Um,
I wonder who our new owners are.
I'm gonna say Lyra and Renee can make Arcana checks.
Wait.
This shit ghost. Tremendous. Oh, hey, not bad.
Okay, so Lyra, you're like, magic. Renee, I'll say. What will you find out? It is definitely a brand. It is some sort of a focus for a ritual of some kind. This is about all you know. And actually, I guess Lyra can roll a history check as well. There you go. You're not quite sure what this symbol might be historically. Some sort of group, organization of some kind, but specifically, I don't know. But yeah, that's what you find out, Renee, or figure out, just looking at it.
Do an inventory while I'm here and make sure all of my stuff is present.
You take a little bit of time, and everything that you had on your purchase, other than the one object that wasn't actually yours, is everything's there. And Splinter's just kind of like sniffling around you.
Why would our things be left just out for us to grab? Why would that be?
I would say make an insight check. That's not bad. I'd say just thinking on it and your mind's a little fuzzy, but just the way that things were laying in clumps, was like they just took them off you and just tossed them in the corners and like weren't concerned with anything else that was in there. There wasn't of any use to them.
It's very haphazardly just tossed aside. I don't think they were very concerned about us being equipped as much as they just were looking. Well,
We get out of here sooner rather than later.
that's a great idea. You're a thinker. I like that. Let's do this. Let's do that.
A bandolier of pouches that are running across my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Any papers, I'm just grabbing that stuff.
Alright.
Reading them. Can't read them. I'm just stuffing them.
Alright. You got just
Along with the candle stumps.
just fair. I'll just say write down that you have tomb scrap papers. Just so I know what it is when you bring it up again inevitably.
And the Goliaths see that everyone, if everyone has weapons on them.
I'd say you can see that Gale has her sword and shield. What other weapons would everyone else be carrying?
also her violin is technically a weapon, but most people wouldn't consider it.
Yeah, you see that Lyra definitely has an instrument of some kind. You're not quite sure what instrument it is, your friend.
Carrying. Yep, go ahead.
The Goliath has a short sword and a longbow on him now.
Quentin Silveraxe has got a short sword for him. It looks like, a steak knife for you. And a couple of daggers and sheaths on the bandolier that look like throwing darts.
Perfect.
And if it was about 2 feet taller, you'd assume it was a short bow, but it looks like a short bow on him.
It's like a Nerf kid's toy.
Basically.
You're all fighters then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
A traveler, maybe.
Yes, that's a little more accurate.
Yes,
Let us travel our way out of here.
Yes, more quickly now, yes.
So
Barbara, you were guiding. Would you like to continue guiding?
what you would see with the light in the room now, there is the entrance you came in, and then there is a narrow passage in the rear of the chamber, away from the other door.
It's gonna, now that he's got some light, he wants to sneak back to where we were and look up and down this hallway.
How much light does light cast again?
Double checking myself before I look at myself. 20 foot of bright and 20 foot of dim.
Okay, so from where you are now, actually,
Which does the same light.
yeah. So the one to the north on the map just goes back to the other room. It's just not connected on this map. It goes back to this thing to the north, and then you can see the other.
This is to the north.
Yeah. And then to the to the south, you see the what looks like it's possibly a T intersection.
Guys, there's something back this way too. Which way do you want to go?
I'm coming. He's gonna just march right up.
Hold on, friendly one.
Yes, I'll wait.
Ladies, did you want to check the hallway there or the hallway here?
She'll look to Gale. She seems to be the one who would know more about these situations. Was trapped in a dark place for a while.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't trust either of those people, but I don't know if we want to be alone back here either.
Makes you feel any better? I don't trust you either.
What's this about
That
trust?
makes me feel a lot better.
Oh,
Everyone seems pretty nice.
Let's trust
That
each
can
other.
be
It's a good idea. What else is there to do? Unless we plan to slaughter each other now, maybe save it for later, yes?
trust me, my friend. I have a use for you.
Oh,
You're
God.
making that first option tempting, but I think we have to stay with them for now. Let's just head on down the hallway.
You guys want to check out what the other side of this room is before we leave, or just go?
She'll quickly stick her head back there with the light.
Yeah, follow her.
It kind of it just leads down to a chamber.
We got another chamber back here.
Oh, I like chambers. Let's check chambers and make sure there's nothing behind us before we go forward. I think the big hallway is the main.
That's a logical idea.
Okay, marching order in there.
You guys want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so brave of you to volunteer.
No, don't worry. I'll put my light out and hide if I have to.
I imagine we'll just make our way up.
All right. You kind of make your way up into the... Okay, come on. Chamber. It looks like a fairly empty room. There's not a lot in this room. It could be like storage or some kind, you're not sure.
Right, this one seems like a dud.
Are we going to go through the things, or are we going to decide not to waste time? That would be my suggestion.
It's mostly like broken furniture in here, I'd say.
No, we might find something useful here. We should look around.
Yes, I suppose you're right. The Goliath will start poking around.
I will investigate the room. Find nothing.
You're not sure. I'm gonna say with an 11, you're kind of looking around. I'm assuming you're feeling around for. Holy Jesus. A 0. Oh my god. I'm gonna say with a 0 investigation, the Goliath is walking around and you step here. And all of a sudden there is a rumbling sound. And then you kind of look up, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll say you just 13. You just barely managed to get out of the way as a cube falls down, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
I found something!
Hold on, let me get the turn tracker up. There we go. Shit.
Is it ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay, so we
It's
make sure
okay.
we click on our things and then.
It's okay. I'll put yours on there, Gail.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. Oop. Did I? No, I typed it. No. Hold on. It was the same number. Never mind. Ah, crying out loud. There we go. Give me a.
We're in order.
Uh-huh.
The cube to be less than 13.
I mean, it's a lattice cube, really. It's got a negative to its dex. A natural 20 minus 4 is 16. Okay, so hold on. Gotta add to the initiative. To be fair, give me a second. I just gotta add you guys in here. 18. No, wait, you're 22. Okay, start. Your friend, you're up first.
Okay, perfect. So, just dodging this cube falling. He's already whipped,
Bloop, bloop.
he's already whipped out his short sword, and he kind of like shifts a little bit. Like his sword almost kind of like blurs in a moment as he uses his bonus action for Planar Warrior. I'll just tag it in there for this time. And then he's going to attack Kate with his short sword.
Okay, roll your attack. I mean, yeah, it hits.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to use Favored Foe on that too.
Okay.
Who's concentrating now?
I think that's an action or something, or bonus action, isn't it?
Nope, it's just on hit.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's a special action type.
Don't forget your little concentration marker.
Yes, I'll do that. So I'm gonna roll just gonna do it this way, and then I'll have it set up for the others, because that's the short sword plus.
Oh, click the pink box for short sword for damage for the 18.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
12,
well, same thing.
12 force
And then-
damage. Okay,
I'll just check.
1d8.
And 1d4.
So another.
That is 20 damage.
Alright.
Force damage.
She kind of like slice into it. It kind of like force damage. Yeah, it just kind of makes it so it goes through it more like butter. And that's your turn.
Yep.
Gale, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna start it off by turning around and using my bonus to cast Shield of Faith on Lyra behind me.
Okay, Lyra, you can add a spell token to yours just so you'll be able to move it. Just under spell markers. Shield of Faith.
Got it.
That way you can actually. Yep. I think that's concentration. Yep. So you need a
It is, yeah.
concentration marker in your journal under spell markers. There should be one labeled concentration, and it'll go underneath your token. Yeah. There you go. And then we'll go like this. To back. There we go. Beautiful.
Ah, there it is.
Yep. Oh.
I accidentally made a couple too many. Dragged them into the darkness.
You're
Yep.
good. They went into the void.
Alright, I forgot.
And then,
Gray did not show up very well. Oh, hello.
There it goes.
There we go. Okay, that's your bonus action.
Yes, and then I'm going to spin around with my longsword and take a swing at the
Okay, make it swing. Yeah, that hits. Click the pink box on roll 20. Beautiful. So I'm assuming one-handed, right?
one-handed, yeah.
Okay, so 10 damage. You kind of swing it around and slice into it some more. It can like Jello. I think that's your action, your bonus action. I think that's it. Right?
Yep, that is it.
Okay. And any movement?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Alright. Renee, you're up.
Scary. You guys have fun. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, well, I should help a little bit.
And I will turn. We have 2 people engaged, so sneak goes if I hit.
Mm-hmm.
13 hit.
Yeah, that hits. So that's 13 damage.
And I will probably not very effectively, but bonus action hide.
Sure.
Effectively than I thought.
Hold on. I
I don't think it really does the effect when my hair is glowing glowing with light, but hey, it makes me feel better.
You think you're hidden.
I'm not.
You're so hidden. And now it's the cube's turn. And oh, what's it gonna do? Is it gonna do that? Yeah, it's gonna do that. It's gonna kind of move it. Wait, what's its speed? It's really slow. I know that. 15 feet. It's going to move and it's going to try and engulf you, your friend. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, you saved.
Does it move out of my range?
Nope, it's still in your range.
Okay.
So that means I think you're just pushed to the side. Hold on.
Just against the wall, I'm guessing?
Yeah, you can choose to be pushed 5 feet back or to the side of the cube. So yeah, you're probably just pushed against the wall.
Yeah. makes the most
That's
sense.
its action that time, so that's it.
Ah!
Lyra, you're up.
Lyra is going to just be a Gale, this one is mostly on you, and give a little hum to give a bardic inspiration that also has a mote of potential.
What does your mode of potential look like?
It is just a little floating blue orb right now.
Okay. So there's like a little blue orb is floating kind of around your head as Larry gives you inspiration.
And that can you can use it for an ability check, and you can roll again if you don't. And you choose to
Or attack
you
roll.
can use it for an attack roll, and you take thunder damage. It would take extra thunder damage, or you can use it for a saving throw, and you get an extra D4.
Oh, cool.
It does some extra stuff. And then she is going to just kind of go and just move a little bit further away.
Alright. Your friend, you're up. Round 2.
He's going to feel a little bit pressured being in this corner, so he's actually going to skirt around the creature. My concentration. I'll fix that later. And he's going to crane his long, bony arm back with the short sword, and it blurs into like kind of an altered reality as he goes in for another dimensional swipe.
That hits.
Yes. And then, oh good, it worked this time. So that is
9, 11, 12. Wait, hold on.
that's 19 damage. Yep. Nice.
Oh, wait, okay, yeah. Alright.
19 force.
It's looking kind of rough. It's kind of like got chunks of goo that kind of splash all over the ground.
Hitting it, it's dying.
Gale, you're up.
Yeah, taking another slash at it, basically.
Alright. Yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah, gonna do it. Longsword.
8 damage. Alright. Anything else?
No,
As you
that'll
kind of
be it.
take a swipe and slice off another chunk.
Yep. Lyra's back against the wall, so I don't need to do any protection measures.
Renee?
And guys are doing great.
10, 15.
Does he have a shot over the Goliath?
Oh yeah, you can aim around it. It's a pretty big cube
Your
too.
legs.
Actually,
Yeah, they're pretty spread wide. He's in dancer mode.
So we'll take a short bow shot.
I'm gonna. It's not gonna matter.
9, I guess, is gonna miss, right?
Hold on. I'm trying to decide if it has cover or not, because you're kind of aiming around the Goliath and the corner. Fuck it. Why not? 9 actually hits.
Oh, good.
It's got an AC of 6. It's big and slow, guys.
So that's 8 damage.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll take 5 more feet of my movement to go around the corner. And
Alright.
then I will bonus action
Oh
do a
my
jig.
god.
Bonus action to a jig. Alright. The cube's turn. It's gonna take its movement and try and... Okay, actually, it can only go 1, right? Hold on. Yeah, it can only do 1, so it's gonna kind of go like this and try to... Need a dexterity saving throw, Gale.
Okay. Dex save.
You have D6 of inspiration.
So I just add a d6.
Yeah, just roll a D6, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, this is gonna work, but let's do it.
It actually adds a. One sec. Where did it go?
You save anyway.
Okay.
You just...
Get some temporary hit points on top of that.
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
I've not
cool.
used Bardic Inspiration in a lot of
Oh, this is...
Oh, this is a special thing. This
Yeah, the creature using Bardic Inspiration die gains temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration.
So you get
Plus 4.
Oh, 5.
5.
You get
Plus 4.
9.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Wait, I get 9.
9 temporary hit points. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be able to.
Wow, okay.
You should have a spot on your sheet to add that, and then you just get pushed out of its space. Cause it's trying to engulf you guys. Damn it. Lyra, you're up.
Lyra is going to see this thing looking kind of close, and she is going to grab her crossbow and shoot at it.
That's disadvantage because you are technically in melee.
Yep, I know.
All right.
Am I flanking for this?
Nope. You'd have to be on direct opposite. That hits. 4 damage. Looking pretty rough. It's got like its crossbow bolt sticking in it now. Yeah. Anything with your bonus action, Lyra?
I'm trying to think of an insult, but I don't have one.
Fair.
They're goopy.
Just call it a jello shot.
Your friend, you're up.
Alright. He's craning that long arm again. He's gonna go for a stab this time. Nope.
No, you kind of like swing and kind of like, I think your sword gets kind of stuck in it. So you're kind of trying to pull it out right now.
Too excited.
Your sword's
Actually stuck in it?
I'm gonna say the blade, because it's a natural one, I'm gonna say the blade at this point in time is stuck in the cube, yes.
Can I try to pull it out with my bonus? Oh, actually, I used my bonus. Okay. I guess that ends his turn.
Gale, yeah. That was funny.
Alright, I'm gonna move
What's
5
really-
feet to my left, because I want to be within 5 feet of Lyra.
Alright.
I'm just gonna take another swing.
Alright, take a swing. That hits. And don't even roll damage because minimum damage will kill it because there's 2 hit points left.
Oh, thank God.
Alright.
So you kind of like swipe at it again and it kind of like just liquefies across the ground.
Thank
Ah.
you.
Forgot to 100%. Start the panel music. Oh well.
It's alright, it's a chill.
Yep, totally. So you end that.
Like his short sword again.
So, yeah.
Shield.
You guys look around and Renee is like nowhere to be found.
Where did Quentin go?
Or
Quentin!
Quentin.
Hey guys, I start flying back. I'm like, I checked our back. We're all safe. Nobody coming in from behind.
Very wise of you. It could have been more cubes even.
Yeah, thank the gods. It's almost
Yeah.
like you stepped out during the combat encounter.
Oh no, I just was protecting our backs.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
very
yes.
important
That is
thing.
fair.
That's what they got me from behind.
I saw bolts flying. Unless they were aimed at me, then you were very bad at shooting.
I neither claim nor deny the presence of nuclear weapons on this base.
Yes, you're very
What?
funny.
Gail, that was a really confusing sentence.
Yeah.
For you especially.
Now that the creature's
kind of
gone,
gross.
though, Renee will start searching the area it was in.
Why? Did we not learn our lesson, maybe?
Roll an investigation check. Okay, with a 20. I'll say, like, in the remnants of some of the. There's a couple of, like, broken crates and mostly broken furniture. I'll say you find 4 regular healing potions scattered around the room.
Do we see him find this?
Roll a percept. I can say I don't think he's really hiding. Roll
Trying to hide it.
roll a perception check.
Oh, this is gonna go so well.
You see it, just barely. Your friend, you don't see it. Then you're like, what?
3 nat 1s tonight. That's great.
Gale, you kind of like just notice his hand kind of slide something into his pocket.
Pouches are getting filled.
Hey, small one. 2 of those are mine.
Well, you didn't see what it is. You just saw it. You just saw it. Something going into his pouch.
Pull out a piece of paper and say, here, you can have it.
Make a deception check. Versus insight.
Oh god. This is the wisest character ever. I make a wisdom check?
Insight.
Or insight?
Insight.
Oh, great.
Oh. 100%. He is lying through his little fairy teeth.
And here you go.
Give us half. Okay. I don't have to.
I'll go ahead and hand out one potion to everybody.
So everyone can add 1 regular healing potion to your inventories.
Very kind of you, sir.
I'm gonna say your friend roll a. I'll call it. I'll get nature at disadvantage.
Oh.
Just see if you actually know what it is. Because
Yeah.
you're not sure what this is. It's a red liquid of some kind.
Yeah.
Nope, don't drink it yet. I'll tell you when.
Oh no.
He took it. He looked completely puzzled when you handed it to him, but looked grateful despite that. Yes. Yes, this is a beautiful little fluid.
Tell you when to drink it. Don't worry about it. We're good to go.
All right. Yes. So
That sound you heard was a face bomb.
So where are we going now? I don't really want to stay in this room. Yes.
It is kind of goopy in here. I'm not a big fan.
I'm already gone.
Oh, not after me!
Are you flying or are you walking, Renee?
I'm hovering. I don't ever let my feet touch the ground, but I'm not really flying. I'm just,
Okay, you're like a couple of feet above the ground, type of thing.
I am 2 feet tall. I have to be 2 feet off the ground so I can look people kind of in the eyes.
Fair.
Can the
Ish.
glass, shine the light down the west path? There is one.
What, down here?
Oh, I wasn't too sure if there was a path.
Oh no, that's just a wall. It's
Okay,
just
perfect.
it's a very narrow passageway.
Yep, no worries.
Alright, let's head out of here.
Alright,
Hopefully now.
what direction you want? Actually, I say if you get to there with your lights, you can see it just dead ends.
Oh, then there's only one way to go, and that makes things easy.
Alright,
Nope,
other way.
always not just dead end.
So you go. This map isn't actually full, cause yeah. But this thing from the crossroads goes down about 30 feet until it hits a corner and turns to the left.
I'm gonna go to the dead end and start searching the wall.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Pretty solid wall.
And a really good
Really
Excellent.
Let's
good.
keep the doors over here, guys.
Solid
Got it checked.
foundation.
wall. Like the brickwork and masonry is just excellent.
Yeah.
If I were to keep a prisoner in any dungeon, this is the one.
Yeah.
Alright. So you get to the end of the corner and peer around, and it's 20 feet. Wait, hold on. I'm just trying to look at my own map here. It's about. Come on. Damn it. Moving over here. 20 feet down, and then there's like a dead end, and then there's 2 passageways going to the left and right. Bottom left-hand corner of the map. Told you the map's not all together, cause
Oh wait, there it is. I see
Yeah,
it.
no problem.
So are we at the top of this?
yeah. Well, if you walk down, you get to the crossroads, and then you see the
That's
the different directions you can go.
Oh, crossroads.
Yeah.
So we're here.
Mhm.
Nothing straight ahead.
No, it's a dead end. Just a little pocket in the wall, like an alcove.
Searching all pockets of the walls for some doors.
Nothing. Sake of brevity, you don't. It's a really solid little wall.
So many good walls.
Oh, guys, you just can't believe how
Excellent
good the
construction
walls
of
are
this
around
building.
here.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold up. See,
So many
I
walls.
roll and it just all of a sudden shows. I'm way confused. What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming from the top.
Yes.
Okay, I thought we were coming from here.
Yeah, I thought you were coming from the side.
No, it's just it's not
Well, I was checking over here for a secret door, and I'm like, yes, oh.
It was just a hallway. We're like, oh wait, okay.
No.
Oh no.
So you walk around that way, hit a corner about, I'm just, 25 feet to the corner, and then it's a hallway that goes up 30 feet. You're just gonna follow this windy corridor.
Yep.
Okay, these,
Lyra is like muttering
Arr!
about like poor architecture design.
No, I'm telling you, Lyra, the walls are great. Trust me.
I'm gonna say Lyra. Now that you guys are kind of wandering around this, what you kind of probably figured out is a tomb by now. Roll a. I'm gonna say. Any history? Yeah, I'll say a history check. Just kind of looking at the stone walls.
Nope.
Not sure you. Doesn't
She's
make any sense.
Distracted by like how poorly designed like this is, like it's a labyrinth.
Yeah, basically. So you kind of walk around these kind of windy pathways. It's fairly narrow. It's about 10 feet wide each. So you can go like shoulder to shoulder with one person. First go to the left, follow that, left again, down about 40 feet, and you come to there. You can go to the left down a long hallway that goes off into darkness past your light sources, or you can keep going south. You're not sure where you are, what direction you're facing, what time it is really.
Your friend.
Yeah. Yes, I am your friend, yes.
Do you have money in your pouch?
What's that?
Do you have money in your pouch?
What kind of money?
Any.
It depends on how you define it.
I'll take it as pocket.
Are you letting this happen?
He takes a step back, but if Renee just keeps coming, he just kind of like stops and watches him, like with amusement.
Hold on, I just pulled the coin.
He's got 5 gold pieces.
I'm gonna say those gold pieces are I mean, you're from the Feywild, so gold looks strange to you in general, but these don't look like I'll say even Lyra looking at them from a distance, like they don't look like any gold pieces you've ever seen. And if you get closer, they're not stamped with any kingdom stamp you've ever seen.
This makes it a
I
little
mean,
hard.
that's supposed to be
Hey, Lyra,
money.
come here for a second. I need your. Which side is head and which side is tails?
It's got like one side's got the picture of what's the symbol be? Sorry, I gotta find the symbol again. Sorry.
Money, and this is not money. Well, it is, but
Alright.
it's not money, I know.
It's a gold coin, but it's stamped with something different.
Yeah.
I need somebody to tell me which side is heads, which side is tails.
That side.
That side it is. That side is heads. Whichever symbol it is we're looking at.
There's this side and there's that side.
Well, flip
There,
it.
what's the symbol look like? I gotta draw it for you guys. I'm just gonna draw it in the middle of the
Works.
thing here.
What does Gale look like again?
Yeah, what is describe Gale while I'm doing this? Yes.
She's a very, very pale humanoid with kind of like translucent-ish white hair. Very, very heavy armor, shields. Constant scowl because you're within like 5 feet from her now. Well, more importantly, Lyra, but you know.
Quentin and Gale, your hair. Both of your hair is so odd. How do you do that?
That's the symbol you see on one side, and it's just plain on the other.
That side will be heads. So
Alright.
on a D4 roll, 1, 2, we go south. 3, 4, we go the other. We continue on 1, 2, and 3, 4, we go the other direction. Okay, we go the other direction. And I turn and I just start going.
Wait, which way? To the left or south?
We were headed south to start, right?
Yeah, you were heading south to start with.
So I am turning to the left. Because that was our other option, right?
Yes.
Turning to the left. That was a tails.
Alrighty. We're just gonna find my thing again.
Please make decisions.
It seems
Daddy.
like it.
Well, if I ever had a daddy, I'd say my daddy always said, it's better to be lucky than good.
You
Okay.
don't have a daddy.
Well, I'm sure I do. I just don't know him.
How are you so sure?
Well, I don't know. I'm technically not sure I may have met him.
Oh, it's a
Man,
coin
would
toss.
he have
Yes.
known if I'd have known, if I didn't know, would he know?
Suppose you can flip a coin to figure it out.
Be my dad.
Yes. Listen to Lyra. Flip a coin and let it decide.
Alright, which face
Definitely not
has
my
met
dad.
his dad and which side has never met him?
Heads has obviously met him.
That is true. And the side with no head is never met him.
Roger that.
The
Never
way-
met him.
The Goliath never, takes the coin back.
No, I put it in my purse.
Oh, you put it back?
So you have, if it matters, just it's still a gold piece, but you have one gold piece that the strange symbol on it. That roll a history check, Lyra. You're about the only one. You're the only one that has the memory to potentially know this. It seems something's niggling at the back of your brain. It seems plainer. That's all you know.
I didn't pay attention in that class.
No. You just know it's plainer. You're like, sure.
Out of this world.
Not my issue.
So you keep walking to the left down the corridor. About 40 feet down, you come to a... looks like another entrance into another room. I'm gonna see
I'm
it.
gonna take bets on if another slime is gonna attack us.
Are you a gambling person then?
Over on the square down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, ish. I'll
I
say.
tried to gamble with her a couple times. She always said no. It was very boring.
Oh, so you're a gambling person.
Every once in a while, yes.
Are we gambling then? Slime or no slime?
I don't think this is necessarily a good gambling.
It might be the last
Object.
game we ever play.
I certainly hope not.
But it could be.
It won't be.
It definitely will be if there is more slime.
Alright, so are you guys peeking in the room, or are you,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am.
Alright, so say you can walk in. Hold on, I gotta do something really quickly.
We're over to the right, Gail.
Yeah, sorry.
Now
Me and
just-
Gail in the front. What a great combo. I can see it now. I am pretty
So-
much hovering at Gail's feet.
As you,
Yeah.
walk into this room, it's long and narrow, and as you look around, it's kind of musty, dusty. Lining the walls are a bunch of coffins, crypts.
Oh.
And this is our last stop.
Well,
People are dying to get in here.
some are coffins, some are just bodies lying there. Are you guys being cool?
Coffin's closed.
Some of them are, they're just bodies lying out.
Can I do a divine sense?
Okay, you extend your senses, and as you mark that off, as you extend your senses, how do I describe this? You feel like the way you would understand this ability is when there are, in this case, undead or fiends or celestials, etc., nearby. It just feels like a, because I don't think you don't get location. You just get that they're there, or you get location. I forget.
No, it's just if they're in.
Okay. So you normally would get like just that kind of like, I don't want to say warm feeling. It's just like I'll say like a pulse that's there, and you do get that sense, but it's like ever present.
What's the list of things that you sense?
Celestials, fiends, and undead, I believe.
Yeah.
And anything affected by the and anything affected by the hollow swell. So I guess you would also get technically a fey presence. Technically.
It does say you know the location.
Does it say location? Okay.
Oh, I do.
Within 60 feet.
Okay, so you would get a very strong fey presence from your little fairy friend, and
Right?
the undead presence, you get a sense of like, there are some somewhere in this room, very faint, but there's also a strangely strong presence right in the center of your 60-foot radius. With you being the center.
I don't know if you want to be in the room, everyone. There's a fair bit of undead.
You know that.
I'm a paladin, so it comes with the trade.
Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, then I will listen.
Yep, but you wear the number. You might have stuff
They might also be deadly and have claws and have teeth and lots of vitality to keep living and make us do not so.
Hmm? Yes. Did we want to die early then?
Particularly. You guys see any any symbols on these coffins or anything that might denote like a family line or something?
Are you walking in, or are you just trying to look from the door?
Kind of like looking in from the door as far as Gale will let her go in.
Okay, roll a perception check. Because say the light
You're
probably.
doing like the peek around the arm
I'll say the light probably lets you see like this.
No perception check?
Yeah, perception check. Okay, we'll say you look across the way and you see the same similar few different crests. You're not sure. I'm gonna say you don't know. I'll roll a history check for those, but you also see for certain the same symbol that's burned into your wrist.
Right. So you say history check?
Yeah. See if you know the crests.
Hey!
Holy Jesus. I will.
One skill across all campaigns, that's history.
Apparently. I'm gonna say you recognize a few. No, although it wouldn't be. I'm gonna say you recognize the symbol of a family. Oddly enough, from Cavia. You're not sure. So you think maybe you might be in Cavia. You're not sure. But a family of well-known sorcerers, powerful sorcerers. Oops. And, oops. There we go. Delete that. And I would say with a natural 2024 history check, you know, this family of sorcerers had one particular being sorcerer named Fixir the Soul Reaper. That you would know that was driven out of Cavia for his necromantic practices. That's about all you know. Even with natural 20.
And she's just like, I can't believe I remembered that. Well, there's nothing else here.
I remembered what? Do you remember how we got here?
No, I don't remember how we got here. I mean, I do remember getting hit on the head quite hard, but that's a family of sorcerers.
Renee's walking in.
Yep.
As you walk in, you hear a low kind of... What would the sound be? It's like a shuffling of something on stone, and you see a creature start to amble its way upright. And roll initiative.
Great.
Oh shit, I forgot to add the thing.
Alright.
My bad.
Oh, my person.
Hey, it's the same actually. But
Did it because I rolled it.
Hey, one better.
12, Lyra 14, Gale 9.
I want to fight the undead after I told
Okay.
everyone it was undead.
Yeah, family of powerful sorcerer. Oh, okay.
They're gonna be on the same turn. I'm just gonna put them both on there so when I delete one, it's not gonna matter. I need to roll their
quick
initiative.
clarification. Was the last combat within the last 10 minutes? Or
No, I'd say you've probably been wandering around for a good hour at least.
then Shield of Faith is more known.
I roll shit initiative as usual.
83.
Hell, you're right. There's zombie-looking dudes in here.
Yeah, starting to think those might have been the undead presence.
And your friend, you're up.
alright. He's going to 5, 10. He's going to I think just try to grab Quentin and start dragging him out.
You allow yourself to be grabbed, Quentin?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, roll opposed grapple check. So acrobatics or athletics, or that's athletics for your friend. Roll athletics. Yeah, no, he dances out of your grip, kind of flutters above you a little bit.
Come
Now,
along!
you
Come on.
yourself, buddy. His wings are gentle. They
I'd say that's your action to try that. Anything else you want to do?
No, he's still like trying to, like he's just swiping for Quentin, but
Quentin's just gonna
focus on that.
dancing around.
Yeah.
Lyra, you're up.
I am up. Wow, that was a lot earlier than last time.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna do that and goes, yeah, so these sorcerers were like super good at undead stuff, and she's just gonna back up and give another bardic inspiration to Gale.
Alright, so another d6. Anything else?
No, because I don't want to fight these things.
That's fair. Renee?
Mr. Rene.
Nay.
Renee's having evil thoughts.
Oh no.
Well,
This should be fun.
Evil thoughts are always fun.
Let's do a not good idea. Renee's gonna swing over
Good,
here
good.
Mm-hmm.
and gonna try to hit him with my short sword.
okay, roll to attack.
Oh,
I mean, that hits.
so it's just 5. 5 piercing.
Alright, that's your... I think that's your action. I don't think you have a second weapon to do 2-weapon fighting, do you?
I do, but I'm not going to do that.
Alright, anything else?
10. I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Alright.
5. And hide behind your friend.
How high...
Not hide.
Are you just kind of like hovering just above the ground still?
Yeah, I'm hovering at top level.
Okay.
I'm not flying. I'm just not on the ground.
Alright, Gale, you're up.
Wow, he's so fast. Did you see that? I couldn't even grab him.
All yours, big guy. You.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to Lyra. I'll just keep watching the zombies and be like, yeah, the whole thing with the necromancy. Keep talking. Let's hear this whole story while they come for our asses. And I'm just going to spend my turn staring at the bozo who ran into the room.
Alright. Zombies are up. They're actually going at the same time, but yeah. This one's gonna go. Gonna come up and attack you.
Yeah.
First attack. Oops, where's my. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
9 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use fighting style interception.
Okay, that. What does that do again?
It negates damage to anyone with, or to an attack made within 5 feet of me.
So minus. Is it minus just the 3, right?
Yeah, just minus the 3. It rolled really low.
6 damage.
So yeah, 6 damage. And it kind of like takes another swipe at you, your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cocked. Sadly. 12 to hit.
No.
So you kind of like it swipes again, and then we'll say Gale's interception kind of like knocks its claw aside. The next one, just because it's gonna make me do this, it's gonna go over here, and it's gonna attack Gale. That's a natural 1. 21 to hit. 21.
Wow.
21. That hits? Or, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it didn't hit.
Oh no.
4 slashing
No, I
damage.
feel like an artificer. 4. Okay,
4
do I
slashing.
still have the temporary hit points from
I'm not sure how long those last. I think those just last because they're temporary hit points, so I'll say you
Yeah,
do.
so I think they last until like a short rest. Or,
Yeah. So yeah, probably just ends up coming off your temporary hit points. Which, if it's in your temporary hit points on D&D Beyond, you damage L minus from there first. That's its turn. Your friend, you're up.
Alright, he's going to make his weird planner slash at zombie number 1.
Alright.
Oh, 9. I mean,
That does not hit.
yeah, alright. He misses. That's his turn.
Alright, Lyra, you're up.
She's got any undead piece of shit and use vicious mockery.
Which one?
Like the skin's falling off their face.
Yeah.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Okay.
Whenever one attacked Gale.
Okay, so what's a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
That's an 8. Roll your... Yeah.
Takes a d4 of damage.
Yeah, you should be able to click cast or the button on Vicious Mockery to...
Aha!
There you go. So 2 psychic damage.
And it's got another thing.
Oh, it's just...
It has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next
There we
turn.
go.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Just making sure I was my...
Insults are getting better.
Working on them!
Renee, you're up.
Pardon me, buddy. Squeezing through. We'll get opposite of Gale.
Mm-hmm. That's advantage.
And go with a short sword attack.
So you advantage because you're flanking. That hit. This one, so that is 13 damage.
And bonus action, disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, run away.
Gale, you're up.
How do I roll with advantage on D&D Beyond?
Hold yeah, you don't have advantage now, but hold shift.
Okay. Oh wait, you moved. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Sorry, I use roll 20 mostly, so.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Ah.
You haven't noticed Renee is kind of out for himself.
What? No, yeah, I'm aware. What? You're kidding.
Really?
This is not anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
What a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna make an attack on zombie number 1.
Alright.
So, attacks.
That hits. Roll damage. So that's 7 damage. I think that's your turn. That one's starting to look a little rough. Why are you... Okay, you know what? We're gonna do that because it's bugging me. Because it's in different... It's in a different order from, yeah. This one's gonna attack you, Gale. Hold up to our 15 to hit. Nope. Nope, that doesn't hit. You can go. The other one's it's gonna attack you, my friend. Fuck. 14 to hit.
No. It looks like it was just about to swipe.
Yeah.
Into him, but his sword just kind of like flickers. Like he was holding it normal, and then it flickers so it looks like he's holding it upside down, and just catches the claw.
I think a 22 hits.
Oh yes. And
Are
now
you
he's
making sure to
unable
roll
to
with
parry.
disadvantage?
Hmm? Oh,
Did you make sure to roll with disadvantage for the first one? That's the one made?
That's alright, it didn't matter.
I didn't hit anyway. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I forgot about that. So that's 4 damage for number 2. My bad. I always forget
And I
about that.
intercept all of that damage.
Alright, so never mind.
You're very quick as well, Gale.
Yeah, sword in there, it kind of like blocks the claw. Okay, yeah, your friend, you're up.
Alright, he's gonna do another spectral slash at zombie 1 there.
That does not hit.
He forgot that he's still holding it upside down with the slash. I do that sometimes.
Alright. Lyra, you're up.
Alright. How is Gale looking hit point wise? Are you still good, Gale?
I have temporary hit points and I'm at max. I'm doing great.
Alright. You're still good.
Slightly healthier than usual.
Yeah.
Alright.
there's a radiant glow. It's just yeah.
Okay. Would she be? I know it would be at disadvantage, but can she hit this guy with her? Try and aim at this guy with her crossbow.
Oh no, you're not just imaginary, you're still 10 feet away, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The slime just had a big. Okay.
Yeah, well, you were right next to the slime, so.
Okay.
That hits.
Heck yeah.
9 points of damage.
Sweet. Follower. Alright, so your crossbow kind of sinks into his chest.
She's just kind of like huffing. I did not want to do another fight. I'm already fought out.
Renee, you're up.
He yells out to your friend, "Hey, I hope you got your dancing shoes on." And we'll drop fairy fire right there.
Dexterity save from your friend and the 2 zombies.
Dancing shoes? He seems confused, but he's definitely dancing now.
What's your save? 12?
12.
So number 1 fails and number 2 succeeds. So where's my fairy fire? Do I have that somewhere here?
Oh, and
There we go. Okay, that's your action, I believe. The right click it and go to back. I don't think there's anything else you can do.
bonus action.
What's your bonus
Finding
action?
a coffin and stuff it.
Sure. Why not? You're small. Gale, you're up, and you have advantage on the. Now, what color is your fairy fire?
Just like my hand.
Fair. So the glowing purple zombie right now in front of you.
Purple flames all over.
Well, don't think I've seen that one before, but I like hitting things with swords, so we're gonna slash it.
Okay, that hits.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah.
Advantage, yeah.
Fish for your natural 20. Okay, so 15.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, so that's 5. Oh, alright. It looks like it's barely standing at this point. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. that one's gonna swipe at you. 17 to hit.
Nope.
23 to hit.
On your friend?
No,
Oh, sorry.
no on Gale.
I know.
7 slashing damage. And the other one is going to kind of amble over here and attack your friend.
Going.
19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, 9 slashing damage.
Yeah.
So 1 slashing damage. Oh wait,
That's insane.
This is
no,
fun.
no wait. Do you have to be within 5 feet of the creature attacking, or just the?
I believe it's the person. Hits a target
With target, you're just
5
kind of like
feet
jumping
you.
in front.
Yeah. It really does not specify, but it says when a creature you see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you. So the target is within 5 feet. I can throw it in the Discord real quick.
No, I got it. I got
Kind
it.
of like jumping in front of the person, like.
Yeah, I guess so. You kind of like get your sword in front of him, so you take 1 damage.
Dead.
Okay, well, second attack. 20 to hit.
Yep.
I'll do it.
7 slashing damage.
Your friend still looks very peppy, but also very bloody.
No.
He's got claw marks across his chest,
Yeah.
his shoulders. The arm carrying the torch is like he's actually dropped the torch onto the ground at this point, and he's just wildly swinging his short sword, trying to parry these slashes.
All right, your friend, you're up. Oh, you're barely standing there.
All right, and with those parries, he's just gonna dive into slash at.
Oh,
number 1.
wow, nice. That's the first one.
Okay, perfect.
Roll your damage.
Here we are.
Okay, so it's Jesus Christ. How much is that? I need to add stuff.
Yeah, 13, 28. 28 damage on this fucking thing.
Okay, yeah, no, it's dead. I can't. It's undead fortitude. Cannot come back from that. All right. Yeah, that one's dead. So you kind of slash through it with like literal force. I think that's your turn.
Yeah, he's gonna even try to like back up just a step, still keep him within range, keeping his attention on Zombie 2, but he kind of wobbles back as he's kind of laughing awkwardly.
All right. Lyra, you're up.
Alright, so there's just Zombie 2 left.
Yep.
Okay, how's the rest of the party looking health-wise?
I think your friend is looking the roughest, from what I understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty bloody. You can see
Alright,
the wounds.
She's just gonna, because she's right behind your friend, she's just gonna give him a little pat on the shoulders, like, you're doing great. And, I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, 7 healing.
Sorry, it sent twice.
Yeah, 7 points of healing, so you kind of like feel a little better.
Yeah, he's standing,
Good
like
job.
he's still covered in blood, but a lot of the wounds seal up, and he stands a little more confidently at this point.
Anything else, Lyra?
Nope.
Renee?
One thing real quick. We will move 30.
Alright.
Bonus bonus action dash for 5 more. And go for a short sword attack.
Alright. Yeah, that hits.
And that'll be it for my turn, unfortunately.
Gale, you're up.
Well, the route to Lyra is pretty effectively blocked, so I'm gonna move forward to just get rid of this zombie fuck. And stab it. It's worked good so far. So.
That hit.
They're weak to blades.
I found most things are, to be honest.
Alright. I think that's all you can do.
Let's
You guys. Oh, damn it, I did it again. It's almost dead anyway, but I don't care.
That's cool.
This last zombie's having its, like, power up right now. Exploding.
You haven't even seen my second.
Actually, I think this is gonna swing around and try to hit Renee, so that's a 11 to hit.
Nope.
21 to hit.
Yep, that's
7 points of damage. That's it. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give the zombie like, what is it, half cover, so +2 to its AC, because you're trying to hit around that corner there.
Yeah, I would believe that. He's definitely going to skirt around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 even. Watching this flanking situation, he's picking up a little bit and dives behind the zombie for another eldritch slash. And he's...
Does not hit. So you're like, it's too busy trying to reach down to swipe at Rennie. Or Rennie?
You have advantage though.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
you
I
do.
forgot about that, sorry. That was the whole point of that.
You're good.
That
Dice said it be what it be.
yeah, it's always too busy like leaning down to swipe and scratch at Rennie, and he just kind of like sword goes over its head.
These must be the corpses of soldiers.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yep, Lyra's turn.
Alright. He's gonna say, honestly,
I'll be
you
right back real
probably
quick.
looked worse alive. Not gonna lie. And cast Vicious Mockery.
Si 16?
Oh yeah, that's 16, so you're good.
Alright. Rennie!
Well, that idea didn't work so well. You moved. So we will bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll stop here and we will shoot with an arrow. Is that enough?
That just barely hits, so your arrow just kind of sinks into its shoulder. So, although, hold on. No, it dies. It sinks more into its chest than its shoulder. 'Cause, yeah.
You guys, that wasn't that bad.
And it just falls to the ground.
With that, Renee will start searching the bodies.
I'm gonna say You don't find anything on their bodies, and searching the rest of the room, it's pretty bare. You might find like rags and more bones. Yeah, rags and bones mostly. There's not much in these. Pretty simple.
The Goliath
Sliding
just
toe
slumps
bone.
onto the ground.
With sliding toe bone into my pouches.
Alright, write that down in your inventory. Toe bone.
That's all I'll do with it.
Alright.
That was fun. Was it worth it?
Did you find anything useful from all of the grave robbing? Yeah, what do you say?
Nah, nothing cool. Plus, there are 2 less undead floating around here to bother us later. All part of the cunning plan.
Yeah, you
We
are
got
a
here.
actual
We got
little
her.
fairy.
She can
I don't
continue.
particularly like the idea of being trapped down here for the rest of my life.
Yeah, this is a dead end room. Let's go back the other way and head south.
With his healed hand, he picks up his torch again and follows the group.
Are you going back left, or are you going to the right?
Oh, there's options?
Hey, you can still continue going down that corridor you were going down.
Hey. Continue down the corridor.
Alright, so you continue down the corridor, and they don't actually have a map for that part, so yeah, you just have to imagine. Where's that? Oh no, yes, I do have a map for it. Kind of, well, part of it. You just kind of walk down this corridor. It's a good little over 100 feet or so. You keep walking down this endless corridor. It's dark. It's oddly kind of warm, considering you're a dark stone building of some sort. Maybe a slight chill, but it's mostly warm. And eventually you come to another corner that turns to the right. It goes south. And as you traverse down to that, you walk, as you get to the opening there, you walk into a spacious kind of like entrance hall. Looks like there's like marble, looks like it could have been marble or some sort of stone pillars as like load support. Right here's a couple of them are kind of cracked. One or two have fallen over. It's kind of a greenish colored stone. Lie, rock and roll a hit. It's kind of like, hold on, I gotta turn over what the photo looks like. It's like a marbly green stone. History check. It looks semi-familiar, like you've read about it somewhere. Like this is some sort of special kind of stone that like, but you're not entirely certain where you read about it and what it was.
Oh yeah, there was those books. Oh, they were so great.
And it's this wide open entrance hall. There's like maybe a few baskets here and there. Looks like old equipment used for kind of that was shoring up the place to make sure it didn't collapse. Looks like it's the entrance to an old tomb. Good, I'll say 50 feet high ceilings.
An exit to an old tomb, too.
Yep, you do see an exit, and as you kind of walk towards it, you start to see Maybe sunlight. Let's say. Actually, no. I'll say it's kind of dark outside, but you see kind of like moonlight shining through. You walk out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you walk out.
Here's the pleasure inside.
As you walk out,
Up and down.
out of the tomb, it kind of widens up into kind of like a, almost like a shovel shape of an entrance, because it's got quite a bit wider, about 20 feet wide or so. And as you walk up short stretch of stairs, that's when Lyra, you recognize vaguely the surroundings. You're not sure exactly where you are, but you do see like kind of a mixture of like, it looks like in a distance there might be like sandy hills, and it's kind of like a mix between like a desert sand and like maybe like the Savannah or Sahara plains. Looks dry, and it's even though it's dark, like it's late at night, it's kind of warm. Warm for like a desert. So you know you're in Stoniel.
Where I was last time I was outside.
It's been a while since I've been to Stonio.
Where's this?
What?
Stonio.
Tony, what?
The Kingdom of Stonio.
Never heard of it.
None of you, but yep, nope, none of you heard of it.
Are
Actually,
you serious?
This, I
Dead-
know it's
dead
hard to tell
serious.
sometimes, but yes, this is my serious face. Okay, it's not really my serious face. None of my faces are really serious faces, let's be real. But no, I never heard of it.
Oh, good. I appreciate the honesty. Now I can openly laugh.
Lyra is just looking so shocked.
yeah, like no, none of these people know where the hell you are, and you're like,
What's
oh yeah.
Antonio?
Yeah, this is so. Where are you all from if you don't know where Stoniel is, or have never even heard of it?
Probably where you're from, I imagine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And that would be
Yes.
what I thought.
Wait, you know where you're from? Hmm?
I do. Most
You-
people do.
One of you mentioned blacking out before coming here, yes?
I mean, yes.
I did too.
It's a little warm here. I'm used to the cold.
You're used to the cold. Where is it cold?
Up north. Yeah, north.
Are you from Sorelia?
Sure, that sounds great. Can I have one? Is it a drink?
It's another kingdom.
Seems like it would be.
Sounds like a drink. It sounds like a good drink.
It kind of does, yeah.
Lyra's not sure if he's like,
I imagine if we have a
losing her
goat
mind or
there,
not
we
right
probably
now.
do something like that.
Lyra,
Like, I have never been the smartest one in the room, and this is very weird.
Lyra, roll a nature check, Lyra. Yeah, nature. I'll say with a 19, looking over Renee's features in particular, and figure out that he is a fairy. You know that a lot of fey creatures are from the Feywild. You don't know much about the Feywild, but you've heard about it. Right.
This is
The other two, not a clue.
Nothing like Arctis Tour.
I think like where?
Place I was stuck last. Wondering where.
Well, a cave for now.
It's awfully hot out here. And it's night? Question mark?
Yes, it is in fact night.
Okay, just wanted to make sure this place had a deck.
It's true.
Do some places not have days?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
All right.
You lot, you're all very strange. And where do we live now?
Preferably not in this cave.
That's a good point.
Preferably not.
I
Although,
imagine-
we could go back into the cave and clean it out and get the rest of the loot.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes, that's what we're doing. You literally look in the big guy in the eyes. Head is going up and down. Yes, that's what we're doing.
Well, then lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
Ready, you two?
I'm not.
I'm just gonna look at
cave.
Lyra.
I would like to know who our new masters are.
I think we need to clear out the rest of the place. Seriously? On a side, oh God, I can't believe I'm being serious.
That is your serious face?
This is really weird. I would like to know who put this damn thing on my arm. And I start pulling all these pieces of tomb papers out. I'm like, I can't read any of this. Can you? Look at Elira.
She'll take a look because apparently she's the smartest one here. With her
What?
11.
What languages do you speak, Lyra?
Atemnician, Shalaran, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish.
Not in those languages, no.
Nope. I haven't a clue what.
Can I look
That
over
says.
her shoulder?
Yeah, what languages did I write on your sheet again? And what languages do you know?
Elvish, Primordial, and 2 Ancient.
Okay, no, it's none of those.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm about to ask this. How about you, big guy? Can you read?
Oh, absolutely I can read. I'm sure I can read. Have we... Well,
Can
let
you
me
read
try.
this.
What languages do you know again?
Idea of today.
Abyssal, Celestial, and Infernal.
It is in Abyssal. You're not sure why you understand this language, but it's kind of rough and... But from what you can tell, because you're really confused at how you know this, it's familiar somehow. It basically looks like, what did it say? Like a grocery list of sorts for some sort of ritual.
Okay.
Lots of
The
scratchings out. Yeah.
The Goliath's face lightens up a little bit as he's looking over it before it, like, twists suddenly in, like, horror. No, I can't read that.
You just read it, didn't you?
What? No, get it away. That's trash. I don't need that.
Roll a deception check?
I love the 9s.
9. He's not. He. See, I'd say he seems more confused.
Yeah,
Maybe lying, but you're not sure if he realizes he's lying.
He looks very confused. What, are we not moving on? Are we going in or are we going out?
I don't particularly want to go back in.
Oh, then let's not.
Do you have a better idea for answers to our current situation?
Do you think there will be answers in there? The place was empty. I think
we
if there were
didn't
other
find a
people
lot of
still in
stuff
there, they would
here
find
yet.
us.
I think I would like to move on from this place. Lyra has guided us once. She'll guide us again.
You need to
She's
know where
guided
we
me
are.
well over the past while. I think that's a good idea.
Alright.
Now we are in Stoniel.
I'm gonna
I
say
have a clue where though.
roll a survival check, Lyra.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not sure. You're judging by your surroundings, you're somewhere where there's sand, but it's not like it's the Great Barren Lands because it's not completely sand. There are some regular, like, just rocky plains and flat areas, but you're not entirely certain where you are.
We are somewhere in Stoniel.
You keep saying this.
Because that's about the only thing
Place
I'm
that
absolutely certain
none
of
us
right
have
now.
Heard of? I think you're making it up.
Not making it up. You're the ones who don't seem to know of any kingdoms of this land.
Gail, what's Stoniel?
But Quentin, why don't you look in her eyes? Look in her eyes and
would it
see,
be
does she
around-
lie?
It is.
I would
It is
say
a kingdom that Lyra knows of.
I
Yeah,
think
You ever heard of it?
roll a
I have heard
His-
of it now.
roll a history check at disadvantage, Gail, just to see if you anything niggles at the back of your brain. Be old, but
Okay. Yeah, so just roll history twice.
so hold control.
Oh, okay.
13. I'd say something's niggling at the back of your brain. You're not sure why, but you remember the name now that Lyra said it. But the last thing you remember is Stoniel was just. It is in its formative years, we'll say. There wasn't a lot of.
It's a what?
It wasn't a very, there wasn't too many people living here yet. They were just starting to form as a kingdom. Don't remember much else other than that.
I actually think I have heard of this place. It's been a long while. It's like something I learned when I was younger.
I mean, like last week?
Or maybe a couple weeks ago, but yeah.
Why we're like,
I don't believe that you don't.
like full inf, like we were together a couple weeks ago.
Either way, can we at least, before we go out into this nasty-looking place, can we use this front room here to take a rest and a break?
That probably seems smart.
Yes, I'm fine with this.
If Lyra needs a break, I'm amicable.
I'm alright, but it is night. And, or we could be traveling, during the night, because then, the day it's going to get hot.
Okay, but where are we traveling to?
My suggestion would be to head south.
South is a direction.
Yes, because the northern part of Stoniel is all desert. And there's actually people more in the south.
You see the little fairy looking around going, this is any more desert than this? God, you guys are
It's
Where
been a
am I
long time.
stuck?
It's not been a long time. It's been a while since I've been here, and I was only ever in the capital, so.
The Goliath is just he almost falls over. His eyes are like half lidded and he's all kind of like drooling a little. Are we sleeping now?
So you
I think you're going to whether or not you want to.
And then we can travel some tonight. How's that?
That sounds good to me.
Fair enough.
So you guys want to take a short rest?
Yep.
Alright, so you can roll up any hit dice you want, or get any short rest abilities back. I'll let you guys do that, and is there anything you want to discuss over the short rest?
of you know where you're from?
I know where I'm from.
Alright, so we got 2 out of the 4.
Mm-hmm. And where are you from?
I'm from Shelly Aaron.
That's a beautiful name.
Ian, is that a drink?
It's a kingdom.
I feel like it was.
Feels like a drink.
Yeah, they tend to make drinks that are named after kingdoms.
They do,
I know,
don't
I bet
they?
it would probably taste
This
good.
place
They
names
do, it's
kingdoms
common.
after drinks. Stony
Oh,
Ale.
now there would be the place to go.
It's a really, it's, kind of a fruity drink.
It's got
Telleria.
an umbrella.
What'd you call it?
Shelly Aaron.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something a little stronger in a drink.
Mentally, Lyra's like, oh, thank God they know nothing about this world. But she's still kind of frustrated though. She's like, okay.
And Gail, you know where you're from. Where are you from?
I'm from the same city as Lyra here. Just, I think we ran in different circles.
Oh, interesting. Strange. So you're long-term friends, or?
I checked.
More like the past few week friends, but
A large city
She
then.
woke me up from a nap.
you did kind of crawl out of the ground, but
Was it? Napping. I was napping.
alright,
Ground?
napping. In the dirt. Napping
Yeah,
in the
it's
dirt.
a Genasi thing, I think. Maybe.
But dirt naps is what you did after you died?
Maybe.
And is Genasi the town in Sherline? Hmm?
I think, I don't remember exactly. I think it's a race. I think it's a people.
A
That
people
one I
race.
know.
I'm a Genasi. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. That is
That's
what it
why
is.
your hair is so wispy.
I'm under that impression, yes.
So strange. And you, Quentin, are you from Chairlion?
Oh, me. You meant me. Yeah. No. No clue. Don't know any of these places.
Oh, well, why not? You don't know your home?
Not here. Don't really.
Are you from the
really
Feywild?
have
You are a
one.
fairy.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I assume you're a
I thought
fairy.
that's where we were, but evidently we're not, so I don't know where we are.
No, you're definitely not in the Feywild.
Yeah, that is definitely. I would notice if we weren't.
That's another city, yes.
Kind of? I'm not too familiar.
Maybe?
So interesting. You're an interesting little man.
Feywild isn't really a city. It's more of a place.
A city is not a place.
Much bigger than a city.
I thought it was a ring of mushrooms. Or was that a story?
Hmm.
Mushroom ring. Ridiculous.
I can't remember right
not
now.
to eat mushrooms I found outside.
That's generally a good idea.
So look for mushrooms. That is our goal.
Go to the Feywild, is that our goal?
Works for me.
Honestly, I think finding civilization and trying to figure out what the hell is on our wrist.
I still think the answers to what's on our list is insiders. I
It
get
might
not
be.
wanting to go
Might
back
just be
in.
corpses.
I just can't think of anywhere else where we'd find the answer.
Plenty of libraries or wizards who could potentially remove curses or whatever this thing is.
Is this a curse?
I haven't a clue.
Oh, wait, you assume so?
I was a suggestion.
Ah. You do a lot of guessing then, yes?
Yes?
Ah, there you go!
I don't know what it is, but it was a focus for some sort of ritual.
What do you mean?
How do you put that together?
Let's just say I dabble with the arcane arts.
I do a bit too, although a bit differently. I'm not a big ritual person.
I don't do a lot of rituals myself, don't get me wrong. It's not my thing, but I had some friends, you know, they did some stuff.
Have friends. Like
Well,
us.
You did stuff. Oh, that's
Very
a stretch.
specific.
Let's call them acquaintances and
Bitchy.
teammates. Let's call them teammates, yeah. Suckers. They were suckers. Anyway, what were we saying?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Probably this.
Well then, I suppose we may well move on, or stay here forever. That's an option as well.
Just really want to know what this is all about. I want to know where my item is.
Are you missing something?
Yes.
What are you missing?
With me before I woke up.
You're the only one missing an item? All of my stuff was accounted for.
Yes, we actually all agreed we had all our things.
No, we can't really help you find anything if you don't tell us what it at least looks like.
Yes, we're friends.
I mean, yeah, friends. And friends tell each other things.
Absolutely.
And that's how we will
We are
get out of this
certainly
mess together.
mutually cursed.
Mutually cursed.
Friends, but I think we're stuck together
Mutually
for a little
cursed.
while. And if I don't remember what it was. Okay, let's just move on.
You don't
Different
remember
subject.
what you lost, but you remember you lost something.
I guess it could be kind of like that feeling where you go into a room, you know, thinking you need something, and then forget why you went into that room. You know you needed something when you went into the room in the first place.
Ah, yes, that is a thing, isn't it? I've experienced that feeling.
Why does that not surprise me?
Well, it wouldn't? It would?
Not from you, my friend, not from you.
What's that?
It just seems in your character.
Ah. You know me better than I know myself, perhaps.
You're really making it hard not to make smart aleck comments. You know that, right, buddy?
And who is Alec?
Oh, this is gonna be a long trip.
And hopefully, I mean, I don't imagine you're too far because, I mean, people don't stay unconscious for too long, right? You have to be able to move pretty fast. I guess they could have portaled, but I don't feel like we're too far
Portal.
from civilization.
Portal? What is this portal you're speaking of?
Like a door. You know, going through a portal. That's another word for a door.
Mm-hmm.
They dragged us through a door.
Yeah.
I don't see a door.
We just walked
But it-
through one.
Yeah,
It's like an interdimensional door. They have them set up in all the cities, and then when you're
have
I guess-
what?
Yeah, they have big portals set up all over the cities. Help you travel around the entire world.
Is this another rich kid thing?
Everyone can do it. Sheep, actually.
Are you sure?
Um,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, really quick too. Speaking of which, I'm gonna use detect portal. If that does anything.
Yeah.
You don't detect any within how far is it?
Mile.
Within a mile, you don't detect any.
Okay. While doing that, he's just his eyes kind of glaze over as he's just like staring out into the far distance, gazing across the horizon. He kind of like fades out of the conversation.
Okay.
I mean, at a certain point in everything, in many people's lives, not everyone, you can like self-portal yourself and take you anywhere you want to go, really, that you've been to anyways. Siblings use it all the time.
It's a strange world.
And then they've got these big ones set up in all the cities and everything.
You have siblings?
What?
I don't think you mentioned having siblings.
Siblings not that important. They're not here.
Yeah, that's true.
Could we be your siblings?
Well,
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
no, that's...
It didn't hurt to ask.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
It doesn't?
No.
Yeah.
But we could be.
No.
Wait, did you say you remembered your siblings?
Of course I remember my siblings.
Oh, I suppose not then. Wait, do you remember me?
From about like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, we did meet about an hour and a half ago.
Really, all we need to do is, find a city, and from there there's bound to be people with plenty of information.
Ah, yes. That sounds much more interesting than here.
So, just so I get this right, you want us to go to a city in a strange country, in a strange world, at a strange place. You want me to go around showing my arm that's been tagged by somebody that I'm owned by them and ask people about it.
Well, don't you want to meet your master?
Only if it comes with putting daggers in places he doesn't like.
It could. Maybe
Or
you like
they
it, maybe
don't
you
like,
won't.
or whoever the master may be.
I mean, unless you imagine that they're still down there. Of course, I would have thought that, with all the noise we were making, we would have found whoever brought us there. Or just dropped us off, it seems.
Oh, what
They did a very poor job of kidnapping us, honestly. Yours
I
made it
have
sound like
really
so
worked.
much more. Yours made it sound so much more like advanced.
What if they completed the ritual? It could be done.
Would be.
I would point out that they actually seem to have done a very good job of kidnapping us and a very bad job of keeping us contained.
Yes. Maybe they finished the ritual, and now we're done. We're free to go.
It's almost worse.
Is it?
I don't know which scares me more.
I really haven't a clue what the ritual is, or what it was for, or anything.
Well, it could be inconsequential to us now, or maybe it was part of our souls that they used and they're missing. Who knows?
Well, I do find it interesting that a Cavian family was entombed here in Estonia.
Okay, that was a lot of magic words, Lyra. You're gonna need to explain it to the rest
Yes,
of us.
it's
Sorry, you
fa-
guys don't know anything basic.
No, we really don't.
Okay, so quick rundown. There are 7 kingdoms in the world. There is Cernelia, there is Everagil, there is Stoniel, there is Valerian, there is Shellyarin, there is
Keep
Cavia,
going.
and there is Thalion.
I am lost.
Okay, 7 kingdoms.
Alright, we are currently in Stoniel, which is next to Valerian and Everagil. She's like gone to the sand and is like drawing a vague map with her finger.
Awesome.
100%.
Goliath starts, he reaches down with his bony fingers and he starts drawing little happy faces on the map.
Yep, those can be cities.
I'm gonna try and keep him distracted so he doesn't mess up Lyra's drawings. Be like, okay, this is us over here. We are
Yeah, we are vaguely
And
here,
we're
and
happy.
she just kind of like pats the ground.
We are.
Constantly casting druidcraft to give little puffs of wind to change the lines on her map.
Oh god.
I'm distracted. I don't see it.
And then she's like, and then at this point she's gone back over, and she's like, well, Cavia's all the way over here, 2 kingdoms over. So this, I guess, I mean, they weren't very well liked in Cavia, so it makes sense that they would leave, but.
And are they happy there as well? You should draw smiley faces then.
All right. She draws a smiley face.
Good. We should go there as well.
All right.
Oh boy.
And how big is this map? Like, you've drawn a very small map, but is it very big in reality?
Yes, seeing as we are somewhere in this little tiny speck of sand.
Then we have much walking to do.
We do.
So, as you're kind of coming to the end of your rest, you said you wanted to travel for a little bit?
Yeah, I guess while the day is, while it is cool outside.
Alright, well, say you start traveling, pushing off on a little bit into the night was kind of cool. I think, because I'm apparently tired, we're gonna end it there for tonight.
That was fun.
Yeah.